You got an egg or nog? For those of you who have somehow not just clicked off of the video, I know you're probably asking, hey Curtis, did you buy an entire carton of eggnog just for that joke? And the answer is no, I bought it because I like eggnog. And I'm sick and tired of society telling me it's not okay. You gotta break a few eggs to make a carton of eggnog. Okay, happy holidays, everybody. I hope it goes well for everybody, and I hope you don't get a lump of coal this year. Does Santa have his own coal mine? How does he get the coal? Does he make the elves work in the coal mine too? Okay, that's not what the video's about. We don't have time to go through the hypothetical inner workings of Santa's business model. Maybe next year. Folks! Pretty much every year for the past 4 years, I have made a video around this time of year about a bad Christmas movie. And I know last year I said I would talk about the movie Holiday Ham Hole, ha 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 ha. Next year I'll be sure to cover the Holiday Ham Hole, ha 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 ha. But unfortunately that movie doesn't exist. Yet. But I'm gonna be honest, once you've seen one bad Christmas movie, you've pretty much seen them all. Girl who's lost the meaning of Christmas, goes home to her small town and meets some unorthodox guy who teaches her the meaning of family and Christmas, and it's only white people. So for my own sanity, I wanted to switch it up. I was contemplating not even making a Christmas video at all, because there was another topic that's sort of been like getting very popular that I wanted to address, and that is AI-generated artwork. That's been going crazy lately, and I made a video about that like last year. Wow. But no, I wanted to make a follow-up to that video instead of doing a Christmas video. But then I thought, why not do both? This is my channel, I can do whatever the fuck I want, okay? I can have my fruitcake and eat it too. Since my video about AI-generated content, you should go watch it if you haven't, but since my video, the accessibility and just popularity of AI-generated art has exploded. I don't want to say it's because of my video, so I'll scream it. It's because of my video! It's like insanely easy for people to get their hands on highly sophisticated AI models. DALL-E open up to the general public, or maybe it's pronounced DALL-E. Mr. Worldwide! If you don't know what DALL-E is, DALL-E allows people to generate incredibly detailed and complex pictures based on whatever prompt they type in. Like, look, I could just type in Curtis Connor and a tour bus that is not on fire, and it'll show me a what the fuck? That's just, okay, that's a little on fire tour bus still, and also I don't look like that. Or that, I don't know why it's fucking... That was created by OpenAI, and they also just released a brand new tool called ChatGPT. And if you've never heard of it, you should really check it out. It's honestly, it's like already changing the way that tons of people are going through their daily lives. It's writing emails, computer code, even entire essays with just like a single prompt. That's fucked. Dude, when I was a kid, all teachers had to worry about was people like plagiarizing off of Wikipedia. Now they got this to worry about, dude? Being a teacher is like only getting harder and harder, you know? We should like pay them less. Dude, I'll show you how crazy ChatGPT is. So I just typed in, please write a synopsis for a movie titled The Holiday Ham Hole. And this is what it gave me. The Holiday Ham Hole is a comedic holiday film about a family who accidentally discovers a magical portal in their backyard that leads to a fantastical land filled with talking ham. As they journey through this strange new world, they must navigate its dangers and puzzles in order to save Christmas and return home. Along the way, they encounter a cast of colorful characters, including a wise old ham spirit and a mischievous group of gingerbread men. As they work together to overcome the challenges they face, they learn the true meaning of the holiday season and the importance of family. Dude, that sounds like the best fucking Christmas movie of all time. And I'm not just hamming it up, okay? I'm being serious. But amidst all of these great technological advancements and positive feedback, there's also been a little bit of negativity. I'm sure you all saw people posting those like AI art portraits on their Twitter and Instagram for some fucking reason a few weeks ago. Those particular ones were from an app called Lensa, I believe. And their whole thing was for like $8 or something. You show Lensa some photos of yourself and they give you like 50 AI generated art portraits of you. And there's been a ton of controversy surrounding this app because the AI model used to create these pieces of artwork has been trained using thousands of real artists' work without their consent. So instead of like finding an artist that you like, paying them to make like a unique piece of artwork for you, this app is allowing people to pay a fraction of that cost while also stealing the work of artists that have spent millions and millions of hours collectively to like hone their craft. So that's awesome. Not dystopian at all. There's a ton of examples like this where AI generated art falls into this like weird gray area. Like for example, there are models that are trained using art from deceased artists. And that's crazy, obviously, because they can't like actually consent to that. They're dead. Also, I feel like they just wouldn't get it, you know? Like, could you imagine explaining AI art to like Van Gogh? He'd be like, what? No, seriously, what? What do you say? I can't hear that well. I don't know, dude. I just think this technology is moving quicker than our morals can like decide like what is ethical and what is not. I think AI has a lot of potential to make people's jobs a lot easier, you know, automate the mundane parts of people's jobs, which can be really beneficial. In a perfect world, that would happen and then none of us would have to work ever again and we'd all be happy. But obviously that's not gonna happen. I feel like if AI keeps progressing the way it is now, even more people are gonna start losing jobs and there's gonna be everybody killing each other in the streets. So yeah, there's a lot of cool things going on right now with AI, but also not so cool things going on with AI, and I'm a little scared, but it's all good, because I think AI can still be used to make some fun, silly things. Okay, so for this Christmas video, how about we make some fun, silly things? So my initial idea was to train an AI bot to write an entire Christmas movie. But the more I thought of it, the more I realized that would be a fucking nightmare. I don't have time to film and edit a full-length feature film. So I had a better idea. What if I trained an AI bot to write just one scene from a Christmas movie that does not exist? That seemed a little more possible, right? But then I was like, okay, one scene? This fucking video is gonna be 5 minutes long. That's not fair. So I got an even better idea. What if I trained a bunch of different AI bots to all write separate scenes from separate Christmas movies, and each bot uses a separate Christmas movie script to train itself. And then I film and edit all the scenes, I play them for you, and then we all decide together which one was the best. So once I thought of this idea, I knew I needed to pick which movies I was going to use to train these bots. I decided on training 4 separate AI bots. So obviously that means I need 4 movie scripts that perfectly encompass all the different types of Christmas movies. And this took a while, I'm gonna be honest. I went through a lot of Christmas movies. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to add some of the ones that I wanted to because I wasn't able to get the scripts for them. But I think I narrowed it down pretty well. So the first bot is going to be trained using the script from the movie The Santa Claus. Now this is a classic Christmas movie, I'm sure we've all seen it. The plot is fucking super weird. If you haven't seen it, it's about Tim Allen's character. Speaking of Tim Allen. Tim Allen's character accidentally kills Santa Claus and then he becomes Santa Claus. So yeah, super fucking crazy, but I thought the AI bot would have a lot of fun with this script, even though I guess technically they aren't able to have fun. And the second bot will be trained by Home Alone. Now, in terms of Christmas movies, this one is in my top 5. Me and my family watch it every single year. I mean, personally, I like Home Alone 2 a little better, but I figured for this, we'd stick with just originals, right? Like, no sequels. The other reason I picked it is that it's also, like, a little macabre and like violent for a like family Christmas movie. If you haven't seen it for whatever reason, it's about a kid who gets left home alone during the holiday season and he has to protect his house from these 2 robbers. Okay, and the third bot will be trained by Bad Santa. So I've never actually seen Bad Santa. The only thing I know about is that it's like super vulgar and crass, but I think I can deduce from the title that it's about a Santa who's bad. It's also one of the few R-rated Christmas movies, so I thought it'd be fun to throw it into the mix, you know? I really should look up the synopsis though, hold on. Okay, a miserable con man. It's me, I'm a miserable con man. My last name's Connor, I am a Connor. A con man, I con. Okay, a miserable con man and his partner pose as Santa and his little helper to rob department stores on Christmas Eve. And the final bot will be trained by the movie Die Hard. This movie is about a police officer trying to save a group of people who were taken hostage by a terrorist during their Christmas party. And I'm pretty sure the terrorist is Professor Snape. Like the actor, not the wizard. And I know there's a big debate on whether or not this even classifies as a Christmas movie. Personally, I'm on the side of no. I don't think this is a Christmas movie just because it takes place during Christmas. But I'm aware there's a lot of people who do consider it a Christmas movie, so I thought I'd throw it on the list. So there you have it. 4 separate Christmas movies, 4 separate bots, each bot using their respective movie scripts to train itself. And this actually was like pretty easy to do on Runway ML. This is not sponsored, by the way. I just love what they're doing and I use them all the time. All I had to do is upload a text file of each script into their text-based model, and then it begins to train itself. And honestly, I had all these done in like a fucking hour. It's crazy. I will say, for the sake of transparency, I had to do a little bit of editing to these scripts just to clean up the format and stuff so it would translate on screen. And also, some things were just literally impossible to film. Even some of the stuff that I included in the scripts are, yeah, you'll see. So yeah, I'm gonna play these 4 scenes for you right in a row. So dude, grab a fucking turkey leg, a glass of eggnog, the drink that we all like. Also, for every movie, I used Dolly to make a movie poster for it. It's not that good with words, so the movie titles it gave are very weird, but yeah, that's what I did. So yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy these scenes from Christmas movies that do not exist, written entirely by robots. Cheers. And now, a scene from the movie V the Sainita Cantal. Exterior, the roof. Night. Scott and Tim are playing in the snow. After toppling over in a sled, they lie there, laughing.
Tim, they did. They did it all. You killed Santa Claus. So what? I didn't kill Santa Claus. He fell off the roof. What? No, I didn't kill him. He fell off the roof. What? Was he trying to? Look, I know he fell off the roof. He fell off the roof.
Cut 2, front lawn, night. Scott and Tim are playing Laura. Laura. Hi, sport. Why don't you go look under the tree? Look, I want to show you the part. Scott and Tim take off the tree. Look, over there. Look! They run to the sleigh. Cut 2, interior, the sleigh somewhere over America. Night. Scott and Tim are knocking on the door and ringing the doorbell. There's no answer. Hey, sport. You rang? Look, it's real, Dad. You rang? Yep. Wait, Tim? It's like in the poem, 'cause the note said there was. Huh? Out by the tree, Scott answered. In the poem, they both look at a metal plaque on the door which reads, The Rose Suchak Ladder Company. Huh? Why, you little... Nothing. Mom loves Christmas. Scott and Tim are finishing their TV dinners. So, not bad for a bachelor, huh? I guess. They're girly. Now you a problem. You're letting me have Tim for Christmas. That's gift enough. Scott reaches into his pocket and takes out his wallet. He signs it. Aww. Now, please get ready for a scene from the movie Home, the Homies. The sun was setting, a florid gray, purple and black winter sunset. A long beat and the back of their heads unfurls a final kiss. Kevin looks up. The snow shovels disappear across the floor. The snow shovels appear across the floor. The snow shovels explode. Interior, Buzz's bedroom, night. Kevin finishes flossing his teeth, gathers his courage and opens the door. Close-up, microwave, night. Kevin's jumping on the bed as the snow shovels pound. He's taken a shower. His hair is wet and he has a towel wrapped around his waist. He pulls his hat down over his eyes and turns on the TV. Do you need a pillow? No, he's just getting lonely. I don't want to give up. I'm leaving here when it's too late. Kevin walks down the stairs. A realization hits everyone. I don't want any calls. I'm just here to get your attention. Kevin leans forward, looks down at Kate. No, I don't care what Frank did. In this family, nobody hits anybody. Frank puts his arm around Kate. He doesn't think so. No, I have a child at home alone. You never know. Exterior, house, snowbank, night. The cop and the kids are still sacking. Ouch. Sheik's listening. You're missing some teeth. She's troubled too. porch lights go on.
Where are you?
Interior, kitchen, night. Kevin walks down the back stairs and stops at the dairy section. He reaches up and pushes the nutcrackers away. Kevin watches TV for a moment before the nutcrackers come out. It clicks to their feet and screams. A big grin is on Kate's fairy features. She takes a seat at the dairy section and screams. Interior, basement. Kevin's foot hits the wire and splits open, spilling a mouthful of coals. And up next is a scene from the beloved Christmas movie, Banada Bada. Interior, Chamberlain's, Winter Wonderland, day. Cacti and tumbleweeds are wrapped with lights and flocked with snow. Again, there is a line of waiting children. Marcus mingle with a couple of older children.
Merry Christmas! One Santa's coining! Yay!
Marcus gets to the head of the line, ducks under the velvet rope, and goes behind the flimsy cardboard set. Willie sits there morosely, head slumped, forearms on knees.
Let it go, you little bastard!
He takes bottle from the floor by his feet and swigs off it.
I don't like that guy. What do I waver? I don't like any guy. You think I can't find another portly motherfucker can run a water drill? Yeah, Lorraine alone. Easy, easy, easy. Just back off, Willie. Let's go. Let it go, you little bastard.
Willie continues to stare at him.
Let the fucking thing go.
Willie turns his attention to the kid, moves closer.
Let the fucking thing go.
Willie grabs the neck of the kid's head, pulls him down.
Let it go.
Marcus leads the kid up to the throne and places him on Willie's lap.
Let it go.
The kid shrieks.
Let the fucking thing go.
Marcus holds the kid's head aloft.
Let the fucking thing go.
Willie gazes back. After a long beat, the kid emerges screaming. Interior, the kid's house. Master bedroom, night. The kid stands in the tub, motionless except for the flowing rivulet of snot. Willie can't help but stare at it.
I know Christmas Eve is in a couple days, and you have to fly around and give presents to the world, and after that, you won't be around no more. Well, still, I gotta take this shit from the fucking child.
Willie jumps and screams like a girl.
Who the fuck takes this shit?
Interior, Chamberlain's, main floor, day. Willie bangs Sue on the sofa, looking off, stethoscope light.
Night 61.
Willie still motionless except for the rivulet of snot.
Fuck you, you fucking piece of shit!
He bolts out of bed and throws the clock into the wall.
Fuck you, fuck you. So I'll see you soon, I guess, right? Yeah, I'm gonna send you some flowers. Real good, expensive ones.
And last but not least is a scene from the movie Gerard Harry, the Detective. Interior, office, night. Marco's body sits in a secretary's chair. His name is Ralph Ellis. His news editor, McLean, sits next to him slumped in his secretary's chair.
Mr. McLean is dead. Eat him, Mr. McCain.
He sees McLean's cigarette on the floor.
Eat him. Eat him.
He looks up. He sees McLean's cigarette on the floor. The red light on the first 2 floors gets his attention. McLean moves quickly to the windows.
What floor are you looking for?
No, he's going to have to find someone.
Interior, bottom of the roof, night. We pull back to see McLean climb up onto the edge of the roof. He is about to fall off the ledge of the roof when a huge blowers of water appear over the edge. The huge blowers slowly filled the void left by the blowers.
Look for someone to help you! 349!
Interior, office, night.
Maybe that explains why people are not Ursat's L, but they still love Godzilla.
He stops, listens patiently for sound. Suddenly, we hear the elevator doors open, like they are above us. The 2 extremely well-dressed, businessman and Lucy Johnson, are placed in tight tie as if to let out a breath. The huge blob of air we see in the night stands out admirably, but we don't see it.
Good evening, this is Nakatomi. How was your nap?
The businessman runs a checking account, and it's out.
Shit, I'm sitting right this very second. John, get to the door.
This is Nakatomi McClane.
Hans moves quickly to the businessman's desk and opens the door. He finds the two men staring at each other for a moment before disappearing. The interruption temporarily dents the mood.
He is surrounded by darkness.
Interior, stairwell, night. Carl turns the volume back to 32.
Not for claustrophobics. I have a hard enough time as a kid to survive. I'm going through some crazy stuff right now.
Interior, stairwell, 38th floor. McClane moves across the room toward the wind tunnel and stops at the doorway to the pump room door. He finds the Hulk with a rifle and starts back for the door.
Well, Cappy Roberts retired out here a couple years ago. He said I could bunk with him.
Good to see you again. I'm just here
in my garage.
Just kidding. I'm in my podcast studio. I was filming some podcasts, and I figured might as well film the outro to this video while I'm here. I hope you enjoyed those movie scenes as much as I enjoyed them. Those took like way longer to edit than I thought they would. I really thought I would have this video done like a week ago, but here I am. I would just like to go through each one quickly. Do a little recap, go over the pros and cons to see which AI bot did the best job. First up, we had the Santa Claus. I'm going to be honest, I was expecting a little bit more from this one. The only standouts for me in that script was the playing Laura and the guy like signing his wallet at the very end. Funnily enough, is that a word? Am I fucking going crazy? Funnily enough. Yeah, that's a word. Okay, it still feels wrong. Oddly enough, it was the most like Christmas-themed scene out of all of them. With playing in the snow and flying in the sleigh. So I guess bonus points for that. But still, I wasn't the biggest fan of this one. I think this one gets like a 2 out of 5 from me, okay? Next up, we had Home Alone. The script for this one made me laugh a lot when I first read it. It was like super surreal and absurd, and that's like my favorite thing about AI-generated content like this. It had the back of the heads kissing, a dairy section in the middle of a home, 2 evil nutcrackers. I also really love the scene where Kevin looked down at Kate angrily, and then Aunt Leslie got like immediately terrified at what Kevin was gonna do, which I feel like is like canonically accurate, because if Kevin McAllister was in my family, I would be fucking scared for my life. So that was a nice little touch. So I think this one gets a 4 out of 5. And then we had Bad Santa. And I gotta tell you, dude, when I first read this script, I was fucking laughing so hard, like by myself in my office out loud. Lolling. I was lolling. I'll say it. I'll admit it. I was rafflecoptering, okay? Just because of that first scene, dude, like it started with Marcus telling Willie to let something go. We don't know what they're letting go. And then Willie deflects that entirely onto some random kid. And then they both gang up on this kid together, telling him to just let the fucking thing go. Let what go? Yeah, you haven't told him, Let him go. And then, like, immediately they're at the little boy's house right after. Like, just, fuck, it's so crazy. I was laughing, like, really, really hard. Pretty much throughout the filming and editing of this one. So you know what? 5 out of 5. Perfect across the board. And last but not least, we had Die Hard. My expectations were pretty high for this one. And honestly, I think the script lived up to them. Little Johnson was a standout character for me. I don't know about you guys. The one thing I am really confused about is how the Hulk showed up. I don't know how he managed to snag a cameo in Die Hard. Because the only thing that model knows is the Die Hard script, and I don't think the Hulk is in Die Hard, right? Is this like a fucking Mandela effect? Oh, dude, I actually think I remember the Hulk. He's in Die Hard. He's like one of the hostages. But no, I really like this one, and I think the final score I'm going to give is 4.5. So obviously that means personally I think Bad Santa takes the cake. I think that AI bot did the best job. So everybody give it up for the robot who wrote that script. Good job. So that robot will be promoted, and the other robots will be sentenced to death by a Hulk firing squad. But yeah, leave a comment and let me know which one you thought was your favorite out of all of them, because they all have different opinions. So let me know, because I am genuinely curious. Well, folks, that's pretty much it. There isn't a sponsor for this video. I guess I'll be cheesy for a second and say that this video is sponsored by you guys. This is like the last video of the year, so I guess I'll give a little send-off. This year was insane. It was like the best year of my life, I think. I got married in Italy. it was the fucking best day of my life, and I wish I could just Groundhog Day for the rest of my life of that day because it was perfect. I hit 4 million subscribers. I became a Fushigi master. I went on my first ever theater tour across North America with my 2 best friends, and we got to perform in huge, iconic venues that I thought I would never get to perform in ever. And I got to meet a ton of you along the way, which was awesome. And I only lost 1 tour bus in the process, so that's not bad. Yeah, this year was just ridiculous, and I just want to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for supporting me, my content, whatever I do on the internet. I don't know, I just feel like I'm rarely sincere, so I'm going to try to do that for a minute. I feel like I cannot stress enough like how grateful I am for the community that I have. Like, reading your guys' comments after I post a video is like my favorite part of my whole job. You guys are so fucking funny and like creative and supportive and just so fucking cool. You know, seeing my podcast being at the top of the list on people's like Spotify Wrapped and shit, like people posting fan art and stuff. It's just the fucking best. And I cannot stress how thankful I am to have such like cool, diverse, funny, and like caring people in Kurtis Town, I guess. So yeah, just thank you so much for everything. Thank you for the support. Happy holidays. Have a fun and safe New Year's. And yeah, I got some exciting stuff coming in 2023, so definitely stay tuned. All right. Love you all so much. Thank you. Goodbye.